All right, hey, what's up, you guys? Todd Falcone, and welcome back to another edition of Ask Todd. So, you ready? Check it out. So, let's see here. This is from Gary. Hey, Gary, how are you, man? Hope you're good. Good question. What are the best suggestions, ways, or techniques to build a big list of people after the initial list of friends and family is exhausted? Or if the question I asked needs to be phrased differently, please feel free to have at it. So, I don't know. Gary, how do you build a big list? Well, there's a couple things. So let's say you've thoroughly, in your terminology, and I'm sure I've used that word, exhausted your warm market, your center of influence list, and now it's time to do something else. You have to, many times, if you're involved in network marketing for a long period of time, you're going to go into different markets. You're going to go into cold market, and you're also recreating all the time new warm market. And the way you do that is by there's a number of different things. I mean, you can get involved in networking groups and meetups and BNIs. You can get involved in your local chamber of commerce. You can get involved, and I think meetups are pretty cool because they don't actually have to be business meetups. You might be a surfer, a skier, a golfer, a knitter, a fisher person, a runner, a hiker, a book person, I don't know. And there's groups for all of those things. And those are pretty cool because you have something in common with those individuals and you can go out and make some new friends. So now that's not necessarily specific list building. That's just expanding your network. I would say being active on social media is a very, in today's market, is a very powerful way of growing and developing your list. So I don't know where you are on your fan or your profile page with Facebook. Facebook, for example, limits you with a regular profile page to have 5,000 friends because it's really not meant for commercial use. And if you're going over that and you're going to use it for commercial use, you need to have a fan page. Like I have a fan page because I use it commercially. So, and I have a profile page which is maxed out. So that's one thing. So, I mean, if you're not yet near the 5,000, I would grow that list. How do you grow that? Well, I don't know. Who do you want to be friends with? Do you want to be friends of friends? Who do you have something in common with? The way I grew my list is I had friends and they had friends, and I wanted to be friends with some of their friends because they had things in common, or I saw something cool that they said. They seemed like they were a pretty neat person, so I added them as a friend and, just kind of perpetuated that over time. I will say this, though, and I don't know what the algorithm of Facebook is currently, but if you go in there and try to add like 100 friends a day every day, there's something that's going to go on in your account. They'll probably freeze it or do something weird. I don't know what they're going to do, but so I don't know what it is. Does anybody know what the algorithm is? Like how many friends is too many? I don't know. Facebook's always changing that. You could, I mean, we can go a little bit deeper into it. I mean, if you're really wanting to develop a list, and this is a lot more work though, Gary, and this is for everybody, and I'm not suggesting that you do this, but if you have something of value that, and we all have something of value that people could benefit from hearing about or learning about. Maybe you're, in this case, Gary, I don't know you, but let's say you're an expert fly fisherman. So maybe you created a really cool fly fishing blog. I don't know. And you're providing awesome tips on fly fishing. And you're going to naturally have people who love fly fishing plug into your blog. It's not a business blog. The funny thing is I see all these people do this. They all want to be network marketing pros, which is cool, or they want to give network marketing advice and position themselves as an expert, but they've never made a dime in network marketing. Never made any money, but they're basically regurgitating somebody else's stuff, right? And I think that's, in my opinion, if you're not an expert in something, but you're acting like an expert, you're lying. Right? So you know, if you got something really cool, I don't know what it is. Maybe you're you love rock and roll music. You're a great musician. Maybe you can give some guitar lessons or guitar tips, or maybe I don't know what it is. We all have our thing that maybe it's cooking tips. I mean, I could probably do that. I love cooking. I'm good in the kitchen. I love being in the kitchen. You know, I could do Todd's cooking class. I don't know. Probably not going to do that, but you could. And you could develop a list that way. So, you know, being actively engaged in networking functions and organizations outside, you know, sitting at home doing nothing is not going to build a list. You're always building a new warm market list through these different functions. You know, I don't know that, I mean, getting into, you know, doing a lead capture page and marketing and giving away stuff, I mean, you'd have to really, I think the best thing to do is when it's easy to do, that makes it, I think, a lot more doable. So if you're sitting, like for me, like doing these videos is easy. Doing a video about network marketing success is very, very easy for me. I don't have to sit here and pound my brain on what am I going to say or how am I going to, I mean, even without the Ask Todd section, I could sit here and do a video every single day for every year, and I have been doing it for a long time, not necessarily every day, but a lot of content without even thinking about it. Snap my fingers, done. Because it's how, you know, basically what I've done in my life for so long. So think about something, maybe if you do want to do that type of list building, think about something that you really love to do, that you're passionate about. And when you're passionate about something, when you're really passionate about something, then it becomes actually really easy to do it. It's like you can just snap, content just comes out like clockwork. So I don't know, get involved in meetups, networking groups, build through, you know, whatever social media platforms that you have. Be active, be engaged, different groups that you could plug into, and you can build your list, if you will, I would say it's more of a newer, warm market list is what you're growing. So I appreciate your question, and hey guys, if you do have a question or if you have a comment, leave your comment below. I'd love to hear your comments on this stuff. I mean, why not? You know, tell me what you think about my response. Does it make sense? Do you have any input? I'd love to hear your input. And if you've got other questions, you can fire them off to me. I'm happy to help you out. The conversation takes place at toddfalcone.com. I'll see you there. I'll see you in another video. Have a good day.